So we've made it to this little camping spot beside the Mackenzie River. So we're south of Middlemount, we're between Middlemount and Dingo, and there's a story there. But so behind me in the distance, there's a car going past just now. So
you can see the bridge just there.
See the bridge up there. So you're going to hear the occasional bit of traffic now, but as the day disappears, I'm sure that road's going to get pretty quiet. But we're really close to the river here. I don't think there's any crocodiles in there.
No, I hope there's no crocodiles, but there's certainly fish.
We're too far away from the coast. Fish, on the other hand, yeah.
I'm just looking at how deep it appears to be over here, especially.
And there has been a bit of rain in the area of late as well, so the river's actually flowing quite fast. But yeah, this tiny little spot just off of a track off the road there. So that road is the one that runs between Dingo and Middlemount, not Moranbah.
Let's not go to Moranbah, Jason.
We might tell you that story a bit later. But anyway, there's a cute, cosy little spot all to ourselves. So we've had to just level this out a little bit here, just to bring the tow ball up, and that's pretty close to level now. It's a little bit deceiving because of the lay of the land, and we're going to stay hitched up tonight so that if this river does start to rise or we notice anything, we're going to be able to sort of scoot up the hill pretty quickly.
Just don't get drunk and fall in the hole.
So yeah, I'll try not to get drunk and fall in the hole. Somebody's had a campfire there. There's been another one over here.
Another one over there.
Another one over there, yeah. So rather than put them on the ground, we might actually dig the fire pit out and have a small fire here tonight. Should be nice. So camp is basically set up. We're only here for one night, so we're not going to worry about this. I haven't checked the forecast. I'm not expecting it to rain, but I better check that. Anyway, we've got tables and chairs out here. It's beer and wine o'clock, and around this side we've got our new ensuite setup out there, and that's basically about as much unpacking as we're going to do tonight. So we're only here for the night and heading off in the morning. Now, you might be wondering why everything is so far away from the creek. We're on the Mackenzie River. We're a long way upstream though, so I think the crocodile risk is low, but not zero. So we're just being a little bit sensible with not sitting right on the edge of the water. A little bit of a distance away here.
But the water's also coming up.
It is coming up, yeah. So I put that peg in there when we pulled up, and that was at the edge of the water, so it has come up a little bit. So I'll be watching that over the next couple of hours as well, and just seeing what that does. And we may need to scooch a little bit further up the road there before we go to bed, but that's not too hard. The track after where the car is starts to get steep fairly quickly, so if we need to scooch up there a few meters, then we'll do that if the need arises. It's hard to tell how much of it is coming in this direction and how much of it is going to go south of us.
I don't even know where we are.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you can hear all that thunder.
No, I can't hear that at all.
I wasn't talking to you. Just check the weather app, and there is a bit of storm activity around. I'm assuming you can hear that. We haven't given ourselves a lot of space here, but I might just put this awning out anyway, just in case we need to hide under some cover while a storm passes over. We'll see what happens. So that rain all came a bit quicker than we thought. Had to desperately put this thing up in the wet. hopefully it's just a passing storm and the rest of the day evening isn't too bad, but yeah, the forecast is not looking promising, so we'll see how we go.
That's okay, we've got enough space here and we're not in the weather.
We'll keep an eye on the river level too. I think the chance of us having to just temporarily wind this up and head up the bank is fairly high. I'd rather do it while it's light rather than do it in the dark.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see how it turns out. Maybe we should have just gone to the Middleman Hotel. That was our plan B. If this spot was taken, we were just going to duck back up the road to the Middlemount and park behind the hotel there. But
the thing is that this road was only just opened as we pulled up to it. They were taking the road closed signs.
Yeah, down. So I was sort of expecting the river to be going down, not to be going up, but
it's filling up again now.
It's filling up again now, yeah. Oh well, it's all part of the adventure.
I got one. I'm happy.
Okay, so it's fairly throwing it down now. This storm kind of came out of nowhere. There was nothing on the radar, and all of a sudden there was. So that's our exit back up the road there. We haven't unhitched. We have unpacked a few things, but we haven't unhitched, so if this dies down to a bit of a drizzle, I think we're just going to pack up wet and make a bolt back to the Middleman Hotel, and at least we can have a shower and a feed there tonight, rather than sitting here in this. Well, we've had these for a little while, finally getting to use them. So we've made the call. We're just going to put these ponchos on and pack up and go, because I'm not convinced this is going to get any better anytime soon. So yeah, here we go. I just came down here to put the toilet down, and that's yep, that's a bit muddy. We've got a torrent coming down through here.
Plastic mat. Oh, the rain stopped.
Yeah, it has.
Stupid rain.
Hello.
Alright, I'm going to suggest when we start off, let's just go straight into four-wheel drive mode.
What a good idea. Lucky I've already done that.
Because that ground is so slippery.
Oh man, that poncho covered my torso fine, but the sleeves are dripping wet. All right.
I can't see a thing. Spots everywhere.
Turn all the things off.
Well, can you hold that for 2 seconds so I can actually see what I'm doing here?
Why didn't you see what you're doing?
Because I've seen the way you drive, and I have to help you.
Sure, what moral support?
Yeah. I have to point out the big boulders and things that get in the way. Let's do this thing.
Yep. Yeah, that was a bit soft.
Yeah. That is what I was sort of concerned about.
But never in doubt. Just a little bit of slipping and sliding. Well, that's a shame. That would have been a great little spot.
It was a great little spot, just not for tonight.
Just the weather was a bit poopy. You know when it's rolling.
Yep.
Alright, so we got ourselves out of that relatively easily.
Imagine if we had tried to leave tomorrow after that.
Yeah, it was a bit got soft very quickly. Very quickly. Anyway, so we're kind of a bit saturated now, but I'm going to head back to the Middlemount Hotel where they have showers, hot showers, and a pub feed, and that might be our thing for tonight, I reckon.
And a dry space to sit and drink your wine instead of getting dripped
Yeah, and somewhere to try to sit here, right? Well, we know it's there for next time.
Yeah, just check the weather forecast 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after.
Yeah. Well, it just that storm really just came out of nowhere. 49 k's to Middleman. All right, I'll be there in about half an hour or so, give or take. Do they look open? That looks decidedly not open.
Can't see anywhere where there'd be a shower or anything either.
No. Probably if they're open.
Some people over there. On-site restaurant provides guests with buffet style dining. Oh.
Let's pull over and have a look.
Yeah.
It's either that or we're going back to the BP. That sun's a bit bright. Alright, so a bit of an update. We found our way into Middlemount, but being New Year's Day, everything was shut. We figured we'd park behind the pub, closed. I was looking forward to a chicken palmy too. And you can park at the golf club as well, which is also closed. And in the end we found this camp, this miners camp, who had they had a buffet restaurant thing open.
Yeah, but it's not
for their no, they're not. I'm not mentioning it by name. But they had a buffet restaurant open for the guys who were staying in camp there. But the manager was kind enough to let us have dinner there, which was good. Otherwise we would have had to Anyway, so we had a pretty good feed there, and then just parked in the car park at the golf club, and we've shot through now. Brekkie time at the servo. Yeah, so that was interesting.
So do you know where you are?
Yeah, I am in Middlemount. Leave me alone. It's early. I haven't had coffee yet. So we were planning on Blackdown Tablelands tonight, but it's bucketing down. And here's Renee. Hello.
Hello, we're
Hi.
just doing a quick video.
Apparently.
Yep. Just an update.
Yeah.
Am I being recorded?
Yes.
Yep.
It's very rainy.
Yeah.
I'm very cold, and I can't find my rain jacket.
I just looked at the radar, and we're in the middle of a cell at the moment, but give it like 10 minutes, it should die off a bit.
Yeah,
Do you want to go sit in the car for 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay, bye. It's pouring in.
It is covered down. So, so we've just pulled up at the Bluff Hotel, because I think we're not going to try and get up the Blackdown Tablelands tonight in this weather. So once the rain dies off a bit, we'll pop in the hotel there and just let them know we're here, and probably have a feed.
We'll have a very early, lots of drinks and an early dinner.
I thought I could smell smoke, and I can.
Yeah,
it's over there. But as long as it's not us.
No.
Everything else has happened this trip.
No.
Everything else happened this trip. So yeah, after having to bail on our first choice last night down by the Mackenzie River, because we got rained out and went into Middlemount, and couldn't find an open pub there, it looks like the Bluff Hotel is open tonight, so the chicken palmy that I've been looking forward to yesterday evening could be on the cards tonight. You just got to roll with it, don't you?
Yep. Keep rolling.
Anywho, we'll sit here for 10 and wait for this main part of the storm to go and go and grab a feed.
Yep.
Prickly bit. We've just either heard wind or a waterfall and notice the temperature drop straight away. So we must get in close to something. Oh. Wow, that's kind of spectacular. It was the wind. Well, there's no waterfalls around, so it was the wind we were hearing. Hopefully you can hear me over all this noise. But have a look at that. Heading off to the Rainbow Falls and the rock pools, which Blackdown Tablelands is famous for this morning. But check out all the traffic here. I mean, it's a fair drive in, but still a pretty popular destination, even on a bit of a drab, overcast day. All right, let's get into it.
What, is my
A walking stick?
Is my stick not good enough for you, Mum?
You got to collect a better walking stick, do you?
I think your other stick broke.
Oh, that's an epic walking stick, that one.
That's a staff.
It is a staff.
Well, Mum can have her walking stick.
So we've got about a 45-minute walk. It was about 45, wasn't it?
45 to an hour.
Yeah, somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour to get to where we've got to go. Yeah, it depends how many times Renee injures her ankle. Anyway, at least it's overcast and it's not the sun's not beating down on us too much, so that is something. Down these steps is all right. Now it's time to head back up and whoop, clunk. Counting 240 apparently. Just made it up the stairs, 240 of them, or however many there are.
Must be more.
Feels like more. And there's some, well, probably can't see it, some timber benches here at the top just as well, just near the lookout there. So we're just catching our breath, waiting for the heart rate to get back to a normal level. Car park's back that way, the rock pools are back down, or further down that way, about a 5-minute walk apparently. So once we've gathered ourselves, we'll head down to the rock pools and see what they're like. Yep. Dripping everywhere. So, second coffee this morning, which is our final day at Blackdown Tablelands. And last day of this trip, actually, heading home shortly. So I've had an eventful last couple of days, haven't we?
It's been interesting.
Actually, it's been one of those trips. I mean, when we got to Stanage, we figured out that there's a problem with the inverter, and then confirmed that, by the time we got to Serena, did a tyre on the car on the way out of Stanage Bay, up on Stanage Bay Road. We had an event-free trip into Notch Point, but on the way out there was a van, like a long wheelbase camper van in front of us that really should not have been in there. I don't know how they got in, but anyway, we had to rescue them, which involved damaging one of our levelling ramps. So we've got a levelling ramp a bit twisted out of shape.
An unlevel levelling ramp.
Yeah. Well, we are still using it here today, I suppose, so it's a bit mangled, but it's usable. So we got to Serena, confirmed the inverter was stuffed, and the smart shunt was giving me funny battery readings as well. It's like it was going down all the time. Although there was plenty of sun, it wasn't charging. So we had to run into J-Car in Mackay and grab a 240 volt charger because we left our one at home. Oh, it's over there. Then we didn't break anything at Finch Hatton. We didn't break anything at Youngala. Went to...
yeah, but we got attacked by leeches at Youngala.
Got attacked by leeches at Youngala. Went to the Mackenzie River and set up camp there, and then it started bucketing down and the river was coming up. Oh, we've got to bail, so we packed up wet. Thought, oh, we'll just go pull up into the Middle Mount Hotel, which was closed because it was New Year's Day and we weren't thinking about the date. And again, by the time we didn't actually make it up to Blackdown that night because of bucketing down rain again, we just pulled in behind the Bluff Hotel and stayed there. So we're actually supposed to be here 3 nights, came back to 2 because of the night we spent down on Bluff. We haven't broken anything here that I found, but the road in was a bit bouncy.
And
Holy
the
moly.
walk down to the waterhole where that broke us.
yeah. Yeah, that challenges your fitness to walk down to the Rainbow Falls there. Boy. Not sure when the next thing is. We're planning a trip to Canberra later this year now. I can say that. It's the 5th. Got to get used to 2025. So later this year, not sure when, planning a trip to Canberra, which is probably going to take us
Maybe 6
about
weeks.
6 weeks-ish, I think. Nothing there's locked in yet. Other than that, we'll probably have a weekend here. Who knows? Anyway, I don't know when the next one's going to be, but we'll see you then. Cheers.
Cheers.